Hey guys, sitting here on a Sunday afternoon at the fire, just thinking about some of the guys who've already put up their hands in the Springboks in the Loftus test. Some of the winners of the test as well. I'm going to go through a couple of them now. You can tell me if you agree or don't in the comments. But yeah, here's some players I thought really put up their hands in the BOKS test and really sort of placed pressure on the guys in the squad. First one, of course, is Kurt the Orange. It's hard to miss the guy. 10 tries in with 7 tests. He's a scoring machine. He's a pint-sized scoring machine, KLA, and he's got this corner in Loftus he loves to score at. And on Saturday it was no exception. He scored it there again, 3 times no less, and made some of the Wallabies look like rank amateurs with some of the way he he gets past them. But you can't throw him away. He's earned himself a place on the flight to New Zealand, and I think it's well deserved. And a year ago we wouldn't even have been talking about Cheslin Colby having been under threat for his place in the BOKS squad, but yeah, we are. So it's going to be interesting to see how the BOKS manage this one. Cheslin will obviously respond, but just having 2 attacking weapons like that is just sensational for the BOKS at the moment. And well done, Kurt. He really had a game at Loftus, and he's really been one of the finds of the last 2 years as well. And considering I saw him a couple of years ago playing varsity sevens, and the way he's grown in these last couple of years, simply amazing. So really, really impressed by him, and he's definitely the first winner out of the Loftus game. I think the second winner is Andre Esthuizen. He really had a good game in the midfield yesterday, and he's probably putting Jesse Krill under a lot of pressure in that position there as well. He probably had his best game in the BOKS jersey for a long time, and seeing as he just missed out in 2019, he'll be really going to try and get himself a place on that flight to France. How they're going to handle it is interesting to know, but it gives it another dynamic and puts Damon de Lende also under a bit of pressure. So it'll be interesting to see how he responds against New Zealand as well. But certainly his physical presence, the agent of chaos in the midfield, was something that really helped the BOKS on Saturday. Number 3 was, of course, Marco van Staden, who had an exceptional game for the BOKS as well, and then really put in probably his first start for the Springboks. He's come off the bench, I think, 10 times before this, and he's really put in an effort there for the BOKS as well. You got to give him credit. Eskom has really been one of those players, and we've got so many good loose forwards in this country that he's really just been consistently good, and he's really played his heart out. He's one of those nuggety players that never gives up. And on Saturday, he disrupted the Wallabies' breakdown quite badly and really put them under a lot of pressure. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a start somewhere in the future again. Maybe not against New Zealand, but I'd expect him to be in the 23 as well. So he's really one of the big winners out of Loftus. The 4th player I thought really did well as well and really put his hands up for the BOKS as well was Jean Klein, considering it was his first test, and he's really hasn't played a lot for the BOKS as well. I thought he really had a good game as well. He was physical, he stole some line-out ball, and really for a player coming through, he brought all that Munster form back into the Springbok fold as well. Earned himself a place on the flight as well. If you just think of the line-out stocks we have at the moment, the Springboks, there's some really, really good line-out forwards over there. And he's just really putting pressure on some of those guys. So he's enjoying himself, living the dream, as he told me earlier in the week. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the BOKS handle this as well, because there's now pressure on the senior guys to perform as well. The last guy I just want to mention is Manie Libbok. Obviously, I think just in terms of the pressure that was on him going into the Loftus game, given his history, given his time at Loftus, given how Loftus's crowd reacted to Elton Yankees last year in the Welsh test as well, he really was exceptional, and I think playing behind a pack like that was dominating like that obviously made it a bit easier for him. But really, you still got to have the composure, and the opposition teams try and put you under pressure. So, yeah, Manie did very well. He's growing into the role. We definitely need some backup at 10. There's definitely a bit thin there. And if Manie comes through, it can only be good for the Springboks and for the World Cup. Expect Damon to start in New Zealand anyway, but Manie could be on the bench there. It should be very interesting to see how they handle it. Guys, yeah, that's a quick video I did quickly. I'll do more of these, but please subscribe and let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Don't you agree? Is there anybody else that stood out for you? Let me know, and I'll give you some answers in the next video. Cheers.